So, it's been a while, but yeah, happy to be back. Of course, less streaming during the Euros. Makes sense, especially if Switzerland is very good. So today we want to take a look at ng-add. So probably if you have worked with Angular, with npm, with different libraries, for example material, you have these famous ng-add commands. All right, so let's open up quickly a browser here. And in the browser you can see that if you go to Angular material, if you go to getting started, you have this command ng-add at Angular material. And basically what this command does, it sets up a new project. Like you have a project generated with the CLI, and ng-add just sets up everything material related inside your project. So that's kind of the idea here. And I'm curious how to implement this myself. So if we would have, the goal would be that we have a library here and we would implement this ng-add command ourselves. Let's see how that goes. I've never done this. I've done some stuff with schematics, but this has been a while. So let's have a look. So the first thing that we do is we go to code, private, ng, which version do we have? Do I have it globally? 18.05. I think 18.1 is probably released, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's go with 18.05. So we say ng new. Add me. Let's call this library add me. Ng new add me -- create. I think it's called create application false, something like that. Isn't it -- help? I thought it's create application false. -- create. What did I do? Yeah, that makes sense. So we generate a brand new Angular application and we wait for npm install. Cool. So we have that. Let me open a WebStorm. Open documents code private. Where do we have it? Trust. So it's coming. It's coming. Here we go. ng-add me. And so the interesting thing to notice here is we generated the project without with -- create application false. So -- create application false basically doesn't add here anything. So by default you would get an application. Here you don't get anything, and that basically means that we can now create a multi-project workspace. Oh my god, what kind of sound is that? Sorry for that. I have to use some royalty-free music, otherwise I cannot play it on stream. Like on Twitch you kinda can. You can do like 2 audio tracks, and then basically you can use one in the live streaming and take it out of the VOD, but YouTube doesn't have this feature. Oh my god. So this is not really my music selection, right? Anyway, we can think about disabling the music completely, because so oh my god, isn't there some royalty-free Lo-fi? I know that Panda Beats has something. Maybe we will go with that because this one I will get crazy. Sorry for that. I should check that before the stream. Panda beats. I thought I have something like Panda beats loaf. I mean, that sounds better. Yeah, chill house. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. That's better. Good. So at me, we generated the project, and now we are going to say ng lib. Is it lib? Add me lib. Let's call it. Yeah, let's call it add me lib. Cool. So this will generate us the library, and then usually what you do not only generate the library, you also generate a showcase according to the library. And npm install takes like a long time. You know, there are these funny images always, where like, I love those images. Like, yeah, waiting for npm install to complete. Okay, this one is also funny. Life is like an npm install, you never know what you're gonna get. Nice. So ngg add me, let's call it showcase. Showcase is probably good. So this will generate us the showcase. We will use SAS, no server-side rendering, all good. Good, so what do we have here? We have now a projects folder, and let's check it out in the ID so we can see that we have a projects folder with a library, all right, and the showcase. So now inside the package JSON, we can probably do like a, here we probably have to do nothing else, and there we go. Our showcase is up and running. Why don't you use Yarn or another fast alternative to npm? That's a good question. Like, Yarn I've never used somehow, just because like I think in all the enterprises, all the customers that I work, they use npm. But if I would have to switch today, I would probably go with Bun, or I would really want to give Bun a serious try. I've used Bun once or twice here on stream, but I actually don't know how it behaves in an enterprise environment. There I'm not sure. But yeah, that's actually a good thought. Maybe I should consider switching at some point. So yeah, add me lib works. Is this lib already consumed? App component, and probably not. So we have our app component, and we could start and go, and here add me lib component, so we could use that, and we could get rid of this, and we could say add me lib. that's probably not the best name, right? Lib add me lib. Hey, lib add me lib. But we display our add me lib works. So let's quickly go and also push that to GitHub so that we have it just put in version control. So your profile, let's go to repositories, and let's say we have a new library. How did we call the project? Add me. I think it's called add me. So we take that, we copy that, git status, git add everything, git status, everything is added. So we do a chore commit, initial. Is it a chore or a feat? I would say it's a chore, but so we push it and it's up there like git rocket flies. Nice, cool. So we have pushed the project. Now the question is, how do we actually add this add command? So to add the add command, we have to basically use Angular schematics. And I would say that we now have a multi-project workspace. So I kind of try to come up with a realistic scenario, right? And in this multi-project workspace, we have the library and we have the showcase. So of course, the schematics is kind of part of the thing that we will deliver in the end. And what we will deliver is the add me lib. So we will deliver the library. So therefore the schematic should be part of that lib. So let's go ahead and first probably globally install. I think there is the Angular, what is it? Angular dev kit, schematics, yes. So we will install this. We can install that globally. So we get a global install of that. Then next, what we will do is we will go to projects, and we said it will be part of the lib. And here we basically run a command, yeah, this one, schematics blank -- name. Name will probably be ng-add because Angular or the CLI kind of looks for an ng-add command. I mean, let's go ng-add. So let's see what gets generated. Probably too much for our case, I would say so, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. So what gets generated is under the add me lib. Now that's wrong. That is wrong. So, but we can rename manually. So I think this should be schematics. This folder should be called schematics. So can I perform a refactoring? I mean, where did you even find that? Yeah, okay, we do not care, continue. So yeah, cool. Schematics, I don't think we need any kind of node modules here. I would say no. Then we have the source, ng-add and collection JSON. So the difference, or what we have here, is like we generated a blank schematics. So you can have also like projects which are only schematics, right? So you do not have, schematics do not need to be part of a library. You can have like plain schematics project. I think in the past I did something that is called ng-samurai. So if I go to npm, I think there was ng-samurai. And this one, it's basically a project which allows you to take your, oh, if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but it basically takes your project and splits it into different sub-entries so that you have like multiple sub-entries in your Angular project. That's super important if you provide a library and you want to have proper tree shaking enabled. And ng-samurai was doing this, but this was mainly a collection of schematics only. So it's really schematics only. There is no lib, there is no spa, there's nothing, that's schematics. But here, we basically want the schematics to be part of our library. So I think we don't need, we for sure need the ng-add command. This is guaranteed, we need that. Also this function should be called ng-add, that's good. Let's do here console log schematics are working. Okay, let's do it like this. And this name here, this just has to match with the name that we have here inside our collection JSON. So if you remember, like back in the days, the lazy loading with the router, I think had a similar syntax with this hashtag. So that's kind of the function name then. Oh, there's a fly. Then I think we don't need the git ignore, we don't need the npm ignore, we don't need the package JSON and the package log. I think that's all not needed. The readme as well not, because remember we are part of the library. So I think like this. Then since it's part of the library, I would expect tsconfig somehow to be top level. That's just how I'm used to. I'm not used to have the tsconfig inside nested here if the rest of the tsconfig is down there. So I will go here and say, move that up, and we call that tsconfig.schematics.json, probably. And inside here, we want to include everything from schematics. Schematics exclude files. So if we include it like this, I think it will end up in the dist folder with the source path like this. Ah yeah, speaking of dist folder, we have to add that. So we have to say out directory is 1 up, 2 up, and then dist, I guess, like that's 1, 2, dist, yeah. Something like that, I would imagine. Then somehow also, I kind of want to take that out of here, just like this. We don't need the source. So, tsconfig schematics JSON, collection JSON, yeah. Now, we have to build our library. So, let's go to the package JSON. And we have to say, I mean, the build itself currently, what does the build do? I don't think. I think we still have to specify the project. Yes. So I would say that we do like 2 builds. So a build showcase and the build lib. ng build -- project, that would be add me lib, and the other one would be the add me showcase. Yeah. Now if we do build lib, we get our library build. So we get a dist folder and we get the library build, but of course we do not get any schematics. So to build the schematics, what we have to do, we have to add a build script to actually build out our schematics. And how do we do that? So let's add build schematics, and probably we have to use tsc, so that's the TypeScript compiler, and we have to give it a path, so that would be projects add me lib schematics JSON. Let's see. Where am I here on the path? Admin project. So we can remove the dist folder and run build library. And let's check out the results. So we have a dist. And yeah, of course, it makes sense. Because we just generated the build command, but we didn't run like npm build schematics. So we also have to run that. So let's go again. Let's remove the dist just to be sure. Build lib. And now, did you mean this? Yeah, I meant schematics. So, found 2 errors. Yeah, okay. So the root here is expected to contain all the source files. So what we need is inside our tsconfig schematics JSON, we need to set the root here accordingly, and that's not source. That's like schematics. That should help. That should already help. Kind of like that. Admin.lib. Where are the schematics? Here. Those are the schematics. So we are like 1 level too high. So what we need to say dist admin.lib and then again. Maybe we could include the removing of the dist inside the build libs folder, build lib script. Now we have ng-add here, which is not so super cool because I would want this under a folder schematics. I mean, we have ng-add. I mean, we can do admin.lib schematics, right? Something like this. Let's see. Okay, now we have schematics folder and we have ng-add in here. So now I think if we would go to dist admin.lib, there is a command on how to execute. I don't think this will yet work, but just to see, to show you this command, I think it's called schematics double point ng-add. I think it was like this, and then we get like this error. And the problem is that he thinks that our admin library was not found but doesn't. So basically he tells us that the library itself was found but no schematics are supported. And that's because when you do schematics, what you need inside the package JSON is a, so in this package JSON we would basically need something like schematics, and I think we would need a path to schematics collection.json. So we point to our collection JSON, which kind of acts as the entry point. Now, we do not have the collection JSON here. So this should be delivered inside here. So we first have to solve that. So let's go here and let's say, we say already everything inside schematics. Resolve JSON module. What? Like this. Let's try it. Now we are too deep. One. Yeah, because I deleted the dist folder in the ID. So now dist admilib, and we have schematics. Nice. And we have an ng-add, but we do not have the collection JSON. I mean, let's just include it like this. Whoa. Cool. Ooh, and here we go. Here is the collection JSON, which is on the same level as here, and that points then, this one is anyway wrong, so we should fix that here, because it's 1 up, 2 up, I think it's 3 up, yeah. I was thinking like, why isn't it working? But actually it's just a refresh of the ID that is pretty slow. So we get that here. Now I have the collection JSON and everything implemented. So now if we go to dist admilib and we run schematics ng-add, we still get an error. Schematics collection JSON cannot be resolved. Does it have to be a relative path? Because we say the schematics is inside the schematics folder, and then there should be a collection JSON. Maybe like this. So cool. Ooh, nice. So we got something working. So that's already, I would say that's pretty cool. Now what you usually want to do is, when you do the ng-add, is basically you want to install, and I think I've seen somewhere that you need to add here something like an ng-add flag. Where is Copilot when I need him? Like, where is he? Open a GitHub code, log into GitHub. Okay, now Copilot, come on. Lazy. ng-add. Hey, yo. Okay, we quickly have to look that up. ng-add library package JSON, maybe like this. Complete beginner guide. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we do not really want to have like the full. I mean, I don't want to learn how to publish a library. There is nothing written about ngEd. So I'm not even sure if that's needed. Let's quickly try to remove that. And let's focus on the add command itself. And inside here, what we have to do, there is like a node. There is an install task, something like that. Angular schematics install task. Quickly have to look that up. I know it's under task somewhere, like in the dev kit. So basically, let's just delete everything inside the brackets, and we go schematics. There is tasks, and let's see what we have here, like node package install task. That's the one I'm looking for. And then I think it's 3 dot. Let's quickly ask the ChatGPT, because maybe he knows it. I am more precisely a ngEd task, and I want to run npm. I want to execute, how's it called? Node package install task. Yeah, how I could also be a bit kinder, like, how can you help me? Create new schematics, blah blah blah. We did this kind of stuff. It's context.add task. That's the one I was looking for. Context is currently like this. Add task, node package install task, and here, coming back to the first question of Darwin, is like, here we could configure it, I guess, like quiet, hide output, allow scripts, working directory, even the package manager we could configure. I don't know if this is just a string or like, probably it's just a string. Yeah. So is new? Yeah. So like this. So that's our ngEd command. Now, does it do something, your schematic? Now probably we already have like the basic setup. So we can go ahead and, where am I? One up, another one up. That's more like this time I would say it's a feed. Add or implement ngEd, right? kind of like this. So we have the ng-add command. Now the next thing that we probably have to do is we have to publish it. So we can either publish it I'm just thinking if we should use the verdaccio or probably should. So the verdaccio is like a local npm that you host on your machine. So we need node 14 or higher. We have a package manager, a modern web browser. Quick introduction. Yeah, let's go, let's go. So we start verdaccio globally. And then we can say verdaccio. Okay. Verdaccio. So this gives us a UI on localhost 4873. And to publish your first package, just create a user. Okay, let's go. And let's do npm add user. Username, we call it, how do we call it? Hans. And the password is Hans. Email is hans@hans.com. Cool. So we are logged into verdaccio. And now, what does verdaccio say? Verdaccio. We can directly publish our package here. So I think what we can do now, so verdaccio is running. This is our adme. And npm run build lib. What kind of version do we have inside? Not cat and vim package JSON. We have version 00, so maybe we go version 1 when we do it. So we remove the dist and we say build library. Okay, we built the library. Now. We go to the dist adme lib. We have that. I guess the package JSON here has to. Why doesn't it have the correct version? Because we have to adjust it in the correct package JSON. So basically, this package JSON should also be version 1.0.0. Dist adme lib cat package JSON version 1. So we do a sweet npm pack, and now we listen to verdaccio and we say npm publish. Now refresh the page, and here is our library. And we have even a readme, which is cool, and everything here. Now let's go and do another project. So here, what we would do is we would say ng-new my super spa. Super spa. no server-side rendering. Cool. So we have that here. And now let me open documents, code, private, my super spa, trusted project. We open it here. So now we have to add a new file, a .npmrc. We have to say that the registry is basically the one where verdaccio runs, because how do I settings, yeah, this one. So that's the npm registry. I like this verdaccio a lot. Registry is this. So this is a normal Angular spa at the moment, right? This is nothing. This is nothing special. So if we could go ahead and npm run started, it's like a normal classic Angular spa. So we do that, everything is good. And now the moment of truth is ng-add me. And it will find it. No, it doesn't find it. No such package available. So it goes to localhost 48. It's called add-me-lib. Look at this, that's nice. Now he says the package add-me-lib will be installed and executed. Would you like to proceed? Yes. And we will install this package. And package installed successfully. Nothing to be done. We also removed the console log, but if we would have kept the console log, basically our index here would get executed. So now if we check out the package JSON, we can see that add-me-lib is added. It's saved. You could configure if it's def dependency or dependency, but it's saved as a dependency. It's also added to the package log. So that's the basic setup of the add-me command. And now inside here, we can basically then do manipulation. And that's probably something that we will do in another stream. I guess that's something for tomorrow, where we really start to manipulate things inside here to get the project, get like, maybe do something with inquirer or inquirier, I don't know how it's called. Yeah, that would be the idea. So that's kind of everything for today, everything we wanted to achieve. It was pretty fast, I think, because we were like, how long are we in the stream? Pretty surprised that this was like so smooth, like 45 minutes to set up a library, a showcase, add the ng-add command, add schematics, set up the properties config, and also set up verdaccio locally, which is amazing. It's an amazing tool. So yeah, that's it for today. So then I wish everybody a great evening and hope to see you tomorrow then. See ya.